Please be advised that this video is for the sole purpose of entertainment. Any views are purely my own, are subjective, and may not necessarily be true. I do, however, do extensive research for all of my videos. All photos have been found in the public domain, and I am using them under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. I urge everyone to do their own research and to view this video subjectively. Well, hello, it's Murky Meg here. It's Thursday the 19th of September, so Harry has been out and about yesterday and he revealed his son Archie is getting so big when speaking to a schoolgirl at his royal engagement. I know he's not the sharpest tool in the box, but come on Harry, that's what children do. But here's where I have a problem. They say that they want privacy, yet they constantly witter on and drop clangers when it comes to their baby. Why? Why do you think that is so? I have a theory. It's very well known in the PR world to drip feed information to hype up a person or a project. It creates more of a buzz, speculation. Is it happening? Is it not happening? Will we see them? Will we won't? It's a very simple PR tactic and is often used very successfully. The more hype, the more interest, and ultimately more publicity. But wait a minute, these two don't want publicity, do they? They want privacy, or so they say. I don't think they do. We all know that they say one thing and then they do another. It's not privacy that they want. If they wanted privacy for their son, they wouldn't drop his name in every single visit and engagement that they have. Oh, he's getting bigger. I need to go off to feed the baby. Did you know I had a baby? Oh, we've got a baby, but you can't see the baby. But then I started to wonder, why are they drip feeding this media hype surrounding their child? I think these two have bigger aspiration than a royal family. And I've said this many times on this channel. They are not content with the restrictions of royal life. Just look at them being part of the Royal Foundation with William and Kate. I think that they would have been felt restricted within that Royal Foundation for many reasons. But I think the main reason being is that William is top dog. He's alpha, and he would be the one to possibly decide what direction, ultimately, the foundation steers towards. I think Meghan as a person has never, ever been told no and doesn't know the meaning of the word no. And I don't think she would like William kind of possibly saying, no, I don't think that's the way that we should go. And her grand ideas of how she would drive that charity, I don't think that would come across very well in her mind. She's a very driven person. And to be told, no, I don't think that's the right way, I think would ultimately get her back straight up. I also think that there wasn't enough financial wiggle room to benefit being part of that Fab Four. So they split, and now it's very clear the direction that the Sussexes want their foundation to go in. They seem driven on breaking out of this royal family mould. But why do you think that is? What goal do they have? Is it money-based? Is it glory-based? Is it global world domination fame based? Grab it while you can because it's not going to last forever. Or is it? Could it be that they know their time is limited within the boundaries of the royal duties and now it's a case of build as much as you can before the title bubble bursts? Lay as much of those foundations as you can in hope that when the inevitable comes there will be enough substantial work to take with them, even if the pieces left from the fallout. But one thing is very clear is that they say one thing and do completely the opposite. They say they want privacy, yet they create so much buzz surrounding themselves. The new PR company to make sure that she breaks the internet is a fine example of this, showing up at the US Open final and waving to the crowds. And then we also have the new TMZ photos. I'm not prepared to put them in my video, sadly, because it would violate the copyright agreement that I have with YouTube. But I've put a link in the description box that will take you to the correct part of the TMZ site. I'm not going to talk about the chatter that surrounds the exit data. Now, I've talked about EXIF data before in my christening video, and I've put a link up there. It's basically a timestamp of when the photo or copies of photos have been created. But the reason why I'm not going to talk about them is that the data can't be corroborated. Yes, it seems very odd that these photos had been released and the EXIF data that was shown in the back of the photo says the 17th of September this year, but that could have been when TMZ placed their watermark all over them. But that doesn't necessarily mean I don't think these photos are real. And social media is now buzzing with the question of, is it really them? If not, why has this been allowed to be released? One person on Twitter, thank you, Cat Attack, rightfully reminded me that it was confirmed that Archie has tufts of red hair. And while the child's face is pixelated in the TMZ photos, I can't see any red hair. But that then just might be my weird eyes. Take a look at the TMZ photos and see what you think yourselves. Make up your own minds. Are these TMZ photos set up as fakes? Does the man in them look like Harry, or could it be a lookalike? I'd also like to put this out there. The pub doesn't look busy. It was a hot, sunny bank holiday weekend when they were supposed to have visited the establishment. Something that has never been corroborated, and in fact the pub itself is actually denied. Yet in these photos, the pub doesn't look busy at all. I've been to my fair share of pubs on a bank holiday in the sunny weather, and it's rammed, I can tell you, especially on a Sunday if they do pub lunch. It's basically standing room only unless you have booked a table. You can't just pop in. Pub grub is a big business in this country. You need, if it's a decent enough pub, which this one seems to be, you need to book. You don't just turn up. Well, unless you're a royal and they could probably find you a place. But then why wouldn't they benefit from that publicity? Why deny that they actually went? These TMZ photos look like it's a wet Tuesday afternoon snap, in my personal, honest opinion. One of the photos, and I'm really sorry I can't show you them because, again, I will be slapped with a copyright violation and a strike. I'm not prepared to do that because that could take my channel down. So please go and have a look at the TMZ website. But one of the photos shows that two men in the forefront of the photo, and it seems to be that they are dressed very smartly. It looks like work attire, not your normal Sunday lunch attire, more like your weekday pub stop while on a quick lunch break. It's also been quite a few weeks since this visit allegedly happened. Why hasn't somebody picked up this before? Now, a royal reporter has said that they thought they were offered these pictures, but they thought it was an invasion of privacy. But yet they've printed photos of the polo and things like that. So that doesn't add up, to be perfectly honest. It's my personal opinion that they are purposely hyping up Archie and winding the public up by not letting us know the godparents' names or just a few christening photos, because the actual christening photo of them all sitting there was very staged, and then the rest were just a little bit blurred, very stylized, didn't really get a look at his face. It's all very controlled, and it holds the interest because we don't know what's going on. I'm finishing today with something that's going to tie into this, the fact that there are rumours that she actually wants to monetize the baby, but her team haven't been able to secure a deal or work out how to do it without alerting the firm. This wouldn't be a problem if the proceeds were all going to charity, but that's not what has been implied. It's been implied that there's a 50-50 split, that she wants half the money to be pocketed to her and then half to charity. But that's a whole different ballgame altogether, because that then leads you to think, why on earth would she want to monetize off her own child when she's screaming privacy, but then she's royal, she doesn't need the money? None of this makes sense whatsoever. Do you think that she should be allowed to monetize photos of Archie if not all of it is going to charity? Or do you think that's a complete no-no and it should all be going to charity? Or do you think it's just a no-no anyway? Money shouldn't be made from this particular baby's photo because of all the privacy drama. And do you think these two are courting the media for maximum coverage? Why do you think they're doing that? I'd really love to know your opinions. Thank you very much for watching. If you've liked this video, please hit that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell, and I will see you very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.